Welcome to this, your daily 180 Bible study. We're in the midst of a study of the book of Hosea. Hosea was told to marry a woman of harlotry. He married a woman by the name of Gomer. And they had 3 children. One was named after a battlefield, one was named No More Mercy or No Love, and one was named Not Mine. And this woman becomes so depraved that she leaves, and finally she is sold on the slave block. But it's Hosea that buys her back. And this is a picture of God's love for His people. And we ask the question, how in the world could this possibly happen? Well, we looked at the idea that one of the problems was a lack of knowledge, Hosea 4 and verse 6. We also see the idea that sin enslaves the heart. But I want you to look at something else in chapter 5, verse 5. The pride of Israel testifies to his face. Therefore Israel and Ephraim stumble in their iniquity, and Judah also stumbles with them. Do you realize how devastating pride is? Pride has the attitude, I know, I don't need anyone to tell me what it is that I need to do. I know what's right. I know what's best for me. Oh my goodness. How we need the truth of Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse number 23 to be emblazoned upon our hearts. Oh Lord, I know the way of man is not in himself. It's not a man who walks to direct his own steps. In Amos, the 8th chapter, verse number 11, Amos says there's going to be a famine in the land, but now listen to this. Behold, the days are coming, says the Lord, that I will send a famine on the land, not a famine of bread, nor of a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. You see, there's a problem. A lot of people, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to know what's right. They're not interested in knowing what God says they ought to do. They have their own pride. They've determined, I know what's best. And it's driven by their selfishness. It's driven by an inordinate pride that says that they know more than God. Can you imagine that? People actually think that they can run their lives better than God can. You know what's amazing is every commandment, every precept given to us from God is for our benefit. Yet man desires to run the other direction. Let's be a people who follow God's commands. Join us again tomorrow.